தேசிய அளவிலான மகளிர் உரிமை மாநாடு தமிழ்நாடு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்களின் தலைமையில் திமுக துணை பொதுச் செயலாளர் திருமிகு கனிமொழி கருணாநிதி அவர்கள் முன்னிலை வகிக்கிறார். நாள் அக்டோபர் 14, இடம் நந்தனம் YMCA திடல், சென்னை. அனைவரும் வாரீர்.
Friends, compare Mr. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India. His Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao campaign is nothing but an advertising and PR excess for Prime Minister Modi. BJP, with an absolute majority, has delayed the reservation bill and given us a bill which is shackled in preconditions. Today, when the women's reservation bill was being debated in the parliament, we should be ashamed. We should be ashamed that the BJP MP accused of molesting our wrestlers was sitting in the parliament. Today, while women were being paraded naked in Manipur, raped and children orphaned, today the Prime Minister's conscience were not shaken. Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Thalapathy M.K. Stalin, I have to say it's a great honor to come face to face with you, sir, for the first time. Former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti ji, Honorable Member of Parliament Kandi Mohi ji, Indian National Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi ji, NCP Working President Supriya Sule ji, Subhasini Ali ji, Miss Annie Raja, Leshi Singh ji, Rakhi Bidlan ji, and many of the eminent members of parliament, MLAs, ministers of the DMP party, and the electrifying caucus of women who have gathered here today to pay tribute to their great leader, Dr. Karunanidhi ji. I am absolutely elated to represent my party, All India Trinamool Congress, in the centenary year celebration of Kalangiyar Dr. Karunanidhi, the longest serving Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. On behalf of my leader, Honorable Chief Minister of Bengal and Chairperson of the party, Mamata Banerjee, I pay my respectful tribute to him. This is a significant platform to speak about the future of women in India. The esteemed speakers here on stage and everybody attending this discussion today will agree that Dr. Karunanidhi has a legacy of work driven towards social justice and equality of all. His initiatives were path-breaking, not just for women, but I have to say, for the third gender. He set a new precedent in Tamil Nadu by starting a welfare board for them. Till today, he is remembered for giving equal right to women to ancestral property for the first time in India. And last but not the least, a jobs quota, a government jobs quota was given by Karunanidhi ji in Tamil Nadu. And undoubtedly, Stalin, Honorable Chief Minister, is taking this legacy forward with much vigor. I would like to tell the Chief Minister that I Googled and I could not finish counting the number of welfare policies Stalin has done for the women of Tamil Nadu. The backdrop of this meeting is all of us have come together, look to assess and look at the future of women in India. And what is the backdrop? The backdrop is the recently passed Women's Reservation Bill in the month of September. Historically, if we look at the debates of the Constituent Assembly, we will see that the women members of the constituency were in two minds whether there should be reservation or not. But they believed that political segregation was not the way and it would amount to dilution of equality. But my friends, that we all have to agree that in the last 72 years of electoral and party politics, the trend of women's participation in our great country is rather dismal. Therefore, started the churning for affirmative action. Why affirmative action? Because after independence, despite the role the women of India had played in the independence war and thereafter, we could not rid our societies of gender roles and patriarchy. Women have proved their ability to compete, and if I may say so, they have been but better than men in many aspects. Yet, their economic and political participation is dwindling. I'm pained to say that we all today cannot keep repeating that what are the causes, what are the reason why women of India are behind. But I think we all have to be instrumental in changing this. And may I say that no affirmative action alone can succeed. No affirmative action alone can succeed. I strongly believe that every single political party is a gateway to politics for women of India. The All India Trinamool Congress and my leader, Mamta Banerjee, implemented women's reservation during the 2019 parliamentary elections. She gave 41% nominations to women. And let me tell you, it was not an easy election for her. The 17 women who got tickets, I am proud to say that the 9 of them today are sitting in the Lok Sabha. Now, every 1 in 3 women in the Lok Sabha are from the Trinamool Congress. As the only woman chief minister of the country today, her own story, even her critics would admit, is one of resilience and grit. She faced every imaginable challenge, right from physical violence to patriarchy and even poverty, but stood tall through it. Once she succeeded, she used her party's capacity and her popularity to walk the talk and bring women to the forefront. Friends, compare Mr. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India. His Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao campaign is nothing but an advertising and PR excess for Prime Minister Modi. I am sad to say that Nirbhaya shook the nation, but the funds remains unutilized. I am happy that women got the Ujjwala scheme, but the majority have rejected it. BJP, with an absolute majority, has delayed the reservation bill and given us a bill which is shackled in preconditions. It is preconditioned on a fresh census and a delimitation process. I hear on television people saying that women's reservation will be implemented in 2034. But let me tell you today that there is absolutely no guarantee that even if everything goes well, women's reservation will not come into effect till 2037. Not till 2037. The last time the Delimitation Commission was set up, it took 6 years to give a report. 6 years. Therefore, my friends, BJP is infamous for tokenism. Today, when the women's reservation bill was being debated in the parliament, we should be ashamed. We should be ashamed that the BJP MP accused of molesting our wrestlers was sitting in the parliament. Today, while women were being paraded naked in Manipur, raped and children orphaned, today the Prime Minister's conscience were not shaken. But like I said, how do we do it differently? And the only thing that I can think of is where women have voted in greater numbers, why should they remain at a minimum of a bare number of 9% in the Lok Sabha? If we want to change this, I feel that there has to be political will. I hope that you will agree with me that it is everyone's duty, every political party's duty to demolish the systemic and systematic discrimination and marginalization of women within parties has to stop. It must stop. We have to show the political will to have women in more substantive positions. But last but not the least, and I'm about to end my speech, that we have to recognize that to bring women to the forefront of politics, we need progressive male leaders like Dr. Karunanidhi. We need progressive male leaders like Shri Rajiv Gandhi ji, who gave the Panchayati Raj reservation. We need social activists like Raja Ram Mohan Nai, who stopped sati. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that India parties will come to power in 2024 and oust this regressive and anti-woman regime that is ruling the country and convert and turn this Women's Reservation Act into the greatest enabler in the history of this country for women amendment. I end my speech by quoting the only woman Prime Minister in this country, Indira Gandhi ji. There are two kinds of people: those who do the work and those who take the credit. While Prime Minister Modi takes credit for travesty of a law in the name of reservation, let us who are sitting here do the real work towards greater political representation of women. With these words, I once again thank the DMK party. I thank the women wings of the DMK party and your patience for listening to me. Jai Hind. Thank you very much.
தேசிய அளவிலான மகளிர் உரிமை மாநாடு தமிழ்நாடு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்களின் தலைமையில் திமுக துணை பொதுச் செயலாளர் திருமிகு கனிமொழி கருணாநிதி அவர்கள் முன்னிலை வகிக்கிறார். நாள் அக்டோபர் 14, இடம் நந்தனம் OMCA திடல், சென்னை. அனைவரும் வாரீர்.
Minnambalam.com தமிழின் முதல் மொபைல் பத்திரிகை.